Welcome to SD Global Nightline News with your hosts, Dana Marie
and Stephanie Sifrin.
Tonight we're discussing the Afghan surge and the decision to set yet another 30,000 soldiers into the line of fire. I've been doing my own due diligence, Steph, and the Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, is something else these days. She's been very close-mouthed about the entire situation and only offering up that she wouldn't really tell anyone which way she was leaning. But ultimately, she did agree with Obama. She did go ahead, with the whole surge after it took forever.
Thank you, Dana. I also did some research on Secretary Hillary Clinton. Joe Biden has been very open about what he plans to as the president, and he's been telling us that he doesn't believe that we should be going to Afghanistan and sending more human troops to Afghanistan.
Stephanie, I must say, hearing Joe Biden is against the troops sent me into shock mode. I mean, with a VP like that, who needs to worry about terrorist attacks, right? Well, why exactly is there a split in their decision?
Well, I think that having the VP having a different view is better than just having tag along and just say whatever. One thing he's fighting for is to say, the key part is not to send human troops, but he actually wants to suggest that we send drones instead of human troops because we're losing American lives. So it's better that, we can lose a couple drones. Sure, it's money, but it's not lives. And I think to save the human life is a key role here. We just want to have this minimal losses while we achieve the objective, which is to find Al-Qaeda. And we should focus on that. We should really focus on helping the Afghan soldiers to move forward instead of just continuously getting in the way of just bringing more people there and invading their culture and territory.
Well, it's not just about the drones, though, Steph. The U.S. reached out for other troops. Our NATO allies have already decided to pledge soldiers, and this includes Poland, Italy, that's where I'm from, and Britain. Germany, though, is still at a standstill. They haven't made a move at this point.
I don't understand why isn't Germany doing anything. I mean, should they make up their mind? Even though I see Joe Biden's reaction, why wouldn't Germany help out? They're part of the allies.
Well, from what I understand, their foreign minister, Guido Westerwelle, addressed the people stating that Obama also took his own time, and I'm just, really quoting what he said, took his own time to work out his speech and strategy, and we'll take our own time to assess what he said and discuss this with our own allies. It sounded as if the U.S. might have been pushing for them to be making a decision when, even though we really need them to make the decision quickly, you can't force people or anyone to put their soldiers in the line of fire for a war that we're not sure is supposed to be happening.
One of the things that I realized is that everything in this country takes so long to do except war. It seems like we go to war really fast, and that's because I believe there were already some financial stuff in place, but we didn't really consider how financially it would affect us later on. We're just kind of jumping into these decisions without really taking a look at our finances because we're in debt no matter how you look at it, no matter how much you say there is money. The fact is there isn't any money. We don't have enough money to pay back debt.
I know from what I was reading last night, Obama walked into a budget that was already pre-approved by Bush without any prior knowledge that we were going to need to send more troops. So he was skitter-scattering, going all over the place trying to figure out, and at this point he had to use supplemental monies. These monies are found to be at the top of the next year's budget, and he had to go in and take those monies to even get the surge approved with the soldiers because of the deficit. Like, how much more money can we owe people and borrow and create reasons and keep doing this stuff, without someone saying, stop it, we're broke. No.
Yeah, and from my understanding, it seems that Joe is the only one who isn't supporting going to war. So I don't really understand fully the motivation behind everyone else into sending more troops. It feels like, from Joe Biden's point of view, since we're spending money anyway, why not? But the reality is, it seems like he's the only voice to say no. And from my understanding, Obama seems to already say yes. He just wants to know how much.
I mean, at this point, I really think that can you pull them out, and even if you pull the soldiers out, it's gonna cost them.
Yeah.
So you know, you can leave them in and add more to thousands that have already been out there killed. But I mean, can't go too much into detail on this. We just hope that they come home safe, and that the families of the actual soldiers you're watching, you know, we really appreciate you and your families, and just want to thank you for watching us tonight. And if you have any comments or concerns, you can go to SD Global Nightline News. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and send us a comment.
Yes, I look forward to your. We look forward to it. Have a great night.